run a small surfboard company called WAWA Surfboards, based in Muizenberg, just outside Cape Town, South Africa. We're building boards using wood, recycled foam as much as we can. We work with as much local material as we possibly can get, plant-based, recycle, upcycle if we can. Boards we make are generally, the inspiration for the designs come from a love affair with wood and old school, I just want to go Polynesian Hawaiian style boards. But what's interesting with the boards that we're doing these days is using recycled foam as a core. We vacuum bag veneer over that, and we use cork on the rails of these boards, and all the different parts that make up the boards are super light. So the boards are then covered in the beeswax and linseed oil. So we try to shy away from resin and fiberglass. Those things and those products they add a lot of weight, but they're also expensive to work with. And our belief is that having a board that's not covered with resin, but just left natural, your wood grain is exposed to the water, and the water just does its thing naturally. It just finds that shortest route from the nose to the board to the tail. The shaper surfer that I had with me then was a guy called Andrew Stroke. His family has an indigenous nursery in Durban, so he was a real carpenter, woodworker, surfer, amazing waterman. And he was the first to really introduce fine Polynesian style layer surfboards. So we started with it, hand slides. The spores of the mushroom that's blended with water and flour and grass, and it's left to grow for a week. And then you basically harvest that and shape that into a blank. So it's replacing the foam, but it ended up being a bit heavy. So it's still quite a bit of work to be done there. It's very exciting. And working with wool instead of local sheep wool instead of fiberglass. I think the funnest part of it all is that as you learn, you figure out ways to do it and make life easier. But we can employ. We can make here in South Africa, and we can sell in euros. Our South African surfboards are dirt cheap. Unfortunately, my thinking is that they're not the best in the world. They could be, but they're very affordable. But we're really pushing for that quality, and hoping that the world will really take note of the craft that comes out of South Africa. I mean, surfing's got a rich history in South Africa. We've got great shapers and designers, and so the real dream and drive is to make in South Africa using local materials as much as possible and exporting all over the world. As from one board to the next, you just get better and better. Message to a Grom, young surfer, the kids of today. I think they learn at school already about circular economy. I think they're much more aware of the impact that we have on our surrounds and in our lifestyle. So with that being said, my advice to any youngster is come summer holidays, make your own surfboard film. Go online, see how you can make a hand slide, a skateboard. There's so much rubbish out there, wood, plastic, it's everywhere. Get a mate, have a project, school project. All the kids do school projects. Make your own, and then once you've done one, it'll be addicting. Before you know it, you'll make a second and a third, and from there it'll just either bite or it won't. But anyone can do it. You just need to apply your mind. Just want to do it, and it's really making your own. It's so rewarding, and it just connects you to surfers from centuries ago, and there's something really special about that connection. It won't give you the rite of passage, but it'll make you feel like you've earned your spot, and it's fun. And making your own board, you'll probably love that board more than anyone else or any other board that you've ever had. In wood bottom, you've got a certain amount of flex, springiness, and life that comes from the memory of the wood. wood never really, it may be dry, but it never dies. It never loses that memory. So, it's great underhand. It's great to work with. It's easy to shape with, to shape and form. And yeah, it also allows one not to worry too much about, pollution. There's nothing toxic about it. I think the tough bit about wood is just finding the right wood. Having to import wood that's commercially grown, it's expensive, but it's worth it. So we, learn as we go along, try to improve what we do. Trying to see what we can take away from our designs without impacting its use or function or performance. It's so easy to get stuck in all the bad things out there, the pollution and the ocean that's struggling, etc. But it's I think the key is that we all have only so many summers on this planet, and I think the big drive is to enjoy whatever you do, where you are. Try and live in the now, which is probably the biggest gift that surfing offers me. Is it makes me forget about the issues and the things that I don't like about maybe myself or work or life or whatever. Enjoy, and they say, not for a good reason, that the best surfer is the one that has the most fun. I think